Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your full moon reading for June 24th, 2021. So because I am not an astrologer or an astronomer, I did consult with others who are considered to be the experts in those fields to find out what actually does full moon in June mean for us. And so I've discovered that it means it relates to good fortune. So yay, right? We all want some good fortune. It also depicts optimism. So some of us have been feeling kind of down in the world lately. And so this helps us bring, a little more lightness, a little more optimism to our lives. It's also about generosity. So it's not only generosity of things, but it's of spirit. So of your time, of your compassion, of your love, of your feelings of well-being towards other people. So all that is encompassed in that. So this is also about finding balance between your career and your family. And so, some of you have been working too hard. Some of you have not had enough work. And so this is a time of finding balance. So that's a really great thing. This is time too to express our feelings instead of holding things bottled up, right? And so you want to be, we're being cautioned about that. So because some of these feelings they're new, we don't quite know what they are yet. We don't know how to express them. We don't know how they're going to come out, right? So you might want to go outside and express those to the trees first, or, alone in your bathroom, say them to the mirror, right? Before you risk hurting somebody in your life. And so, speaking of the people in your life, this is a great time to be working on relationships, because that the energy right now really is leading towards everybody understanding things. So that's really good. So this is a general reading for Libra for full moon. And so because it's a general reading, not everyone will resonate with all parts of it. That's perfect. So take what does resonate with you and leave the rest for somebody else. So let's see. What a great reading here. What a great reading. So let's start here. The question is, who do you need to forgive? So what does that feel like? Like, who springs to mind first? So you need to really examine the situation, see what it makes you feel like. And so your angels are saying, take those feelings that you're noticing that are inside you and see if those actually came from that other person. Was it really because of something that person did? Or was it because of your own reaction to what the person did? And usually it'll be because of your own reaction. So something in that triggered you, and now it's your responsibility to clear the reason for the trigger, right? It's not the other person's responsibility to adjust their behavior to accommodate your triggers, right? You get that? Because who could possibly do that? There's nobody who can take into account every single person's feelings and triggers and past experiences. They can only be themselves, and you take it as you take it, right? That's the same for, you and your effect on the other people around you. You can't possibly take into account everybody's feelings, right? So when you think about whatever situation that was that arose for you first, that came to mind first, I think you'll realize that as you settle in to how come you reacted that way, and you really get deeper into it, and you release that old anger and get rid of the triggers, get rid of the stuff, you'll find that you are forgiving yourself, and therefore forgiveness of anybody else is just not necessary. And that's true in every aspect in your life. And once you've done that, once you've gotten through all that stuff, then your true light can shine. Can you see the light in the people? Once you've gotten through all that old stuff, then you can really shine in the world. And that is beautiful. You'll surprise yourself at how big you can be in the world. So this is becoming a theme in these readings, right? Just this for the full moon. You go outside to release this old anger and resentments and frustrations and anything else. Go outside, outside of the city. Go somewhere where you are completely alone, where nobody can see you, where nobody can hear you, and lose your mind. Let yourself boil over all that stuff that's been stored that, we're always told we can't express that anger. Well, it gets stuck within you when you don't release it, when you don't express it. So get out somewhere where there's nobody else around and really express that. Stomp your feet, shake your fists, yell and scream at somebody till your voice is raw if necessary. It doesn't always feel good. Like just even talking about it, I'm feeling a little bit nauseous. But that's because of the old garbage that's stuck in there, right? So letting all that out, and it does feel gross. This is the voice of experience talking. I have done this multiple times. And you'll have to do this several times. It won't be a one-off, right? But it feels so good. And afterwards, man, you shine. Your light just then can blossom. And so even though it feels ugly in the moment when you're doing it, it's so necessary for your health. And this is in all ways, right? This is for your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and for your physical health, right? So get all that junk out of there. It feels gross on the way out, but then later you feel so much lighter and your vibration is higher, and everything then can really start to move, can really get going. So that's kind of the first thing to do in this whole time, the whole full moon influence time. Get rid of that stuff so that it doesn't risk spilling over accidentally. Okay, so spring, it's time to do that now. Spring is just about over. We're just about near the solstice. It's time right now to do that. There's also, so they're showing me that people have been working on, specific projects or working on a manifestation. It's just right at your fingertips. I could just feel it right there. So as you get rid of those frustrations, then that makes room for this to fully come to you, finally, right? It feels like I've been waiting for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. I've been just anxiously waiting. Well, now it can come. Once you're receptive in that way, then man, boom, there it is. Yeah, good job. Okay, Libra, what else is coming here? So it's so spring and fertility, they go together, don't they? Fertility, it's an excellent time to start that new thing, which is coming to you like right away. It's just there. And so it's really great timing. Like it's things are flowing. I'm seeing blossoms. I'm seeing goodwill. Like it just feels easy. There's people laughing. It feels a little quick, right? It feels like, that energy of like, when somebody's working fast food and it's lunch break, and so you have to move quick and things are really happening fast. That's kind of the energy, what it feels like come on, let's go, come on, right? It's time. And so new ideas, like there's a lot of fertility here. I'm seeing roots growing down, and that's growing really fast. So some of that is food. Some of that is, the way you feel, how you're relating to Mother Earth. And it's a really, really great time for everything to come to fruition for you and to get started on it. So it's both. It's it's starting and growing and becoming, right? It's everything all in one. Isn't that interesting? But so full moon, usually everything, kind of finishing and you can harvest it, right? But because it's also spring and it's fertility time, things are new and are just starting. The seeds are planted, but they're really, really putting down roots now. So isn't that interesting? So this is kind of like an ongoing thing. It feels good. It feels vibrant. It feels quick and it will be light as soon as you can release all the garbage, is how that feels. It's ready. It's absolutely ready to take off. And so you are receptive too. Some of you are. Some of you have already kind of opened up your heart and allowed yourself to receive. Some of you are still working on that. So keep working on it. You're doing good. You're getting there. That's the full message. And there's some of you who don't quite know yet how to do that. You're safe. You're completely safe, they're telling me. So your guardian angels, they're with you all the time. And, some of the stupid stuff that happens in our lives is because we don't listen to our angels. Some of the stuff that we get into is because we didn't ask for help. And so asking for help and then stepping back, getting out of the way, allowing the help to actually come to you is a really key thing, and it feels really good. And your angels are right there, and they just want to help. And so this is from your angels. This is also from the people around you. Some of them are fringe people, so people that you maybe have barely met. Maybe you haven't even met them yet, but they are helpful to you in your quest. It feels like a quest, your manifestation, right? And so we can see here in the card how that's hovering right there. Oops. So it's all right there, and there is so much help available, but you have to get out of the way and allow it to come to you. So be receptive. Let yourself say, yes, thanks, I'd love some help. For some people, that is really difficult to say, right? Even harder is to say, may I have some help? And, you can do it. You can do that. Let your guard down a little bit. You don't have to fully let it drop, but just a little bit. Ask for help and let yourself receive the help in whichever way. Now, you will find that not every person that you ask is able or capable to help you, but that's okay, because what help that they can do, they will. They will. And then it's up to you to receive it and be grateful. And that's all that's required. You don't need to pay for this. You don't need to give gift cards. You just need to say, thank you, I am so grateful, and mean it, right? Yeah, that's really, really important. Ask for what you want. So this is, I didn't even realize this card was here. So it's the same energy we were just talking about. Ask for what you want. It feels vulnerable, feels like, some of you feels like you have to acknowledge that you are not strong enough or something, that you're vulnerable, yeah. But that's not it at all. Like, we all need and want help from time to time. And it doesn't mean we can't do it. It means it'll be a lot easier with some help, right? So allow yourself, give yourself some slack, right? And some compassion. Take it easy on yourself. You don't have to do every single thing every single time. You can ask for help, because we're all here to help each other. That's what we do. And so there's always your angels, there's always people around you willing to help. They're not used to helping you because you never ask, but it's time. You can ask. And some people will be like, finally, you're asking me for help. I really appreciate the opportunity to repay you for the things that you've helped me with in the past, right? Keeping things in balance. This is the full moon stuff, working on relationships, keeping things in balance. This is what we're talking about here. And yeah, asking for what you want. This is also talking about some manifestation, right? So if there's things, you want your business or your career or your something to pay more, well, ask for that and see how that plays out. Just sit back kind of and watch it play out. There'll be some steps you have to do in between. You will be receiving the energy of like the answers, so you'll know what steps those are that you have to take. But when you ask for what you want and then let yourself receive it, then it's amazing really how things can come to fruition. And it's an awesome thing to see it and to take the steps necessary. Yeah. And you are definitely strong enough. Your angels, they're telling me that some of you think you don't have what it takes. Some of you think you can't handle it. This is something that you have barely even acknowledged to yourself that you want or that you want to do or you want to try. And you're letting this, you think that you're not strong enough, you're letting that be an excuse to not do it. And this is deep within yourself. You're not even aware, you're hardly aware that you're doing this or that you even want to do that other thing. No, you got this, man. Like, there is no reason at all why you should hold yourself back. They're showing me somebody who, yes, is walking, but there are people on all sides uplifting you, holding you safe and secure, holding you so that you cannot fail, you cannot fall, right? That's what they're showing me. This is amazing. It's like, okay, get yourself in the flow, get rid of all the old junk, go release all that, which opens up all kinds of space that you can accept the goodwill of all the people and your angels who are around you. And when you learn to ask and then receive with gratitude, with appreciation, then it becomes so much easier. Things really begin to flow. And then the progress just is amazing. It's shocking how fast and how well things turn out. And so this thing that you're just have a glimmer of, go for it. It is time. This is perfect timing. Wow. Fabulous. Okay, so Libra, let's take one card here from the daily guidance from your angels, and let's see what last thought they want to leave us with. Okay, there it is. Life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Focus on service, and then everything falls into place. And it becomes obvious to you why you're here and what you're doing and your value to the world around you as well as to your own self. That's beautiful. Okay, let's leave that there, Libra. That's a beautiful reading. Can I ask you to stick around for a minute here and assist me in sending love to the whole world? And let's just wish for the best for every single person, and for all the food, and for the water, for the earth herself, to cleanse everything and to heal everything and to bring compassion and love. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Libra, and I will talk with you again soon.